So we did want to talk about your feedback that you provided at the October 5th professional development session. And as the one who went through all your notes, and I had my graduate assistant type them out, but I thought there were so many good ideas. I was like, where do you start? It was like a buffet. But we did notice four distinct themes that we thought were worth kind of pointing out and sharing with all of you. And if you have any thoughts or things you'd like to add or question or critique, feel free. But one thing we noticed is identity is important. Exploring personal and cultural identity through games seemed to be a very dominant theme. And that really gets to the heart of this project. And I think what Anne-Marie and I and Juliana and I care so much about. So that was encouraging and really reaffirming to this work. We also found that learning about culture was really important, such as teaching traditional cultures and histories. And of course, as we could all go on and on about too often, especially indigenous culture is thought of as like this prehistoric thing that happened a long time ago. And so trying to bring in modern histories and share both the struggle and the triumph and everything in between of those cultures is so important and helps make it relevant for your students and for your communities. We also noticed problem solving with traditional knowledge was a key theme. And again, that's really reaffirming to us because that's, I think, partly why we're here. And we also noticed kind of along those lines using scenarios to apply traditional knowledge. And that's something we often discuss, like, we don't want to misappropriate or exploit those histories and traditional knowledge. But, if we can find ways to do it respectfully, that seems like a good lane. So we definitely appreciate the feedback. And as I was thinking about the example for today, it was helpful to reflect on that. And then next, we noticed the integration into the Warrior Vets games, and just noticed so many great themes in that. And you can notice in the latest version how those themes were integrated, and so many cool ideas. So anyway, those were our top four themes that were rendered, looking at everybody's comments and what was said. I don't know if anybody else wants to add on to that, or maybe we missed something, or you would disagree, or would like to talk about something.
I would say that we got a lot of feedback from students when we're in AEA. We expected maybe 50 to 70 students, and we had well over 100. We ran out of everything. And the students mentioned, and you probably saw this, Dan, a lot, that they
Mhm,
would like to see a game where they use their traditional knowledge to win the game. And they were in some, but they weren't very specific about it. And it was interesting because we had kids who were Dakota and Lakota and Ojibwe and Navajo and
mhm,
a lot of them said that, but we didn't get a lot of specifics from them. Like there were a
mhm.
few kids that you're out camping with your family and you get lost and you would use traditional star knowledge or something. But so if anybody now or later, if you have any specific ideas that you think of on that, I know often people, you think of something like the next day when you're taking a shower, be sure to email me because I'm looking for that.
Amen. Thank you for bringing that in. I forgot to mention the student comments. That was a really important part and hard to decipher their handwriting. That took us a little while.